Hi, Hotties. Welcome back to NFL 101, where I explain everything you need to know to tune in this football season and actually know what the hell is going on. And today we're going to be going over positions. Yes, you look down at that field and you're like, who the hell is who? I'm here to explain. So when you look down at that field, you're going to see 11 players on each team. One team is going to have the ball in their possession and the other team is not. The team with the ball is the offense, okay? Their job is to get as far down the field as possible and hopefully score a touchdown. And the defense's job is to be a wall and stop them. Now on offense, you're going to have your offensive line first, okay? Their job is to basically be the Secret Service for the quarterback and the other offensive players, okay? There's about 5 of them. First is your center. Everything starts with the center. They get face down, ass up, and they throw the ball to the quarterback, and they moan while they do it. It's hilarious. The center is usually a big guy because right after he throws that ball to the quarterback, he is supposed to block the defense from getting to him. He makes like a wall and stops the other wall players from getting to his quarterback. Then you've got your guards and tackles, okay, on your left and on your right. Their job is basically to make like a wall and protect the offensive players and block them from getting to the quarterback. Your offensive line's job is to give the quarterback as much time as possible to make a decision and to read the defense and decide what he wants to do with the ball. So your guards and your tackles are basically blocking the other defensive players from getting to your quarterback, and sometimes they pull elsewhere to help with other stuff based on what's happening on the field at the time. Behind the offensive line being protected by his bodyguards, you have the quarterback. This is the head honcho. This is the big boss. This is the main character of your football team. His job is to decide whether he wants to throw the football down the field or to hand it off to somebody else to run the football down the field. But basically, his ultimate goal is to read the defense and decide how he can best get that ball into the end zone. Your quarterback has to be smart. He has to be quick with it because he has to be able to read in very short time periods, and he has to be very talented and be able to put that ball wherever on the field. Now, if your quarterback decides he wants to hand the ball off to somebody to run it on the ground, okay, run it as far as you possibly can, he's going to hand it to his running back. Their job is to basically be fast and to run through the defense, okay, who is hopefully being blocked from getting to your running back by your offensive line. Then you've got your receiving core, okay? This is your tight end, who's a hybrid, an overachiever. Okay, that's what Taylor Swift's now fiance plays. They can also block the defense, but if need be, they can catch the football if the quarterback wants to throw it to them. And then you've got your wide receivers. Your wide receiver basically runs routes, okay? Runs through the defense, runs down the field, gets as far as they can get, gets to the position that they need to get to so the quarterback can throw the ball to them to get as far as they need to get down the field. Then you've got your defensive line. This is the wall that is supposed to be stopping the offense from getting far down the field. First, you've got your defensive line, which is like 3 to 4 players, okay? You've got your defensive ends, your edge rushers, which basically their job is to chase the quarterback and hopefully knock him down before he can even get the ball out of his hands. Your defensive tackle and your nose tackle. Those guys are your first wall and your first line of defense. Then you've got your linebackers, okay? This is like 3 to 5 players, and this is a mix of muscle and speed. You've got your middle linebacker, which is basically your quarterback of the defense. They're able to make reads and determine what they need to do. Outside linebackers go to the edges, okay? They go to the end. They stop those little short passes from happening. And your rush linebacker, who's basically just out there to put pressure on the quarterback. Then you've got your defensive backs. These guys are actually fast. These aren't your 300-pound guys you're picturing when I say defensive football player. They look a little bit like a wide receiver or whatever. Your cornerbacks go one-on-one with your wide receivers. So while your wide receivers is trying to run around everybody, run around the big guys, do his little route, the cornerback is like, baby, I'm right here with you. They do what they got to do to stop him from catching that football. And then you've got your safeties. They cover deep, okay? They in the back, all right? They're the last line of defense. Then you've got special teams. This used to confuse the hell out of me. It's like offense, defense, and then in between, who the hell is that? I'll explain. First, you've got your kicker. Their goal is to kick field goals, extra points, kickoffs, those sort of things. Okay. The kicker is the guy whose goal is to actually kick it in between the big yellow poles. You feel me? Meanwhile, the punter's job is to kick the ball on fourth down. So, as I explained in my previous video, if you haven't watched it, when I go over the basics of football, I'm basically explaining what a down is. And a down is just a chance to get down the field. Your fourth down is your last chance. Okay. When you're on your last chance, you typically take that as an opportunity to punt the ball. A punter is different from a kicker. Yep. In conclusion, your offense is composed of your quarterback, your main character, the people who are there to be his bodyguards, which is your offensive line, and the people who are helping him get the ball down the field, which are your wide receiver, your tight end, who is a dual threat, who can catch the ball and protect the quarterback if need be, and your running back, who can run the ball down the field. He's your fast guy. Then the defense is the big wall. You've got your linebackers calling the shots, trying to knock down the quarterback, and then you've got the fast guys guarding the receivers, stopping them from catching the ball. And then on special teams, you've got your kicker and your punters, which are two different things. The kicker earns points and the punter controls where the other team gets the ball and stuff like that, and your return sprinters. Ladies, I hope this helps. Next time you're watching a football game, you'll know who everybody is. Or next time you're on a date with a football player and he tells you what position he plays, you'll actually know what that means.